Wow, this is awesome. What's up everyone, I'm Jeff Teague in Raleigh. I have been waiting a long time for this one. Today we are going to review the 2019 Toyota Land Cruiser. Let's check this one out. Whoa, here she comes. She's the Land Cruiser. This thing is beautiful, but it's also a monster. It's a beast. Let's check it out. Projector beam, LED headlights, both high beam and low beam. It also has headlight cleaner, LED daytime running lights, integrated front bumper, LED fog lights with the chrome accents, and look at the beautiful chrome accents along here. Now, going down, front parking sensors, so if you get close to something, it alerts you so you don't hit it. This camera right here, below the radar, that's gonna be for bird's eye view camera, so you can get an overhead view and see what's around you when you're making difficult backups, and also going forward too. Now, radar is for pre-collision system, radar cruise control. The camera's for lane departure alert and also for automatic high beams from high to low. Rain sensing, windshield wipers, and also windshield de-icer. I'm not done yet. And then we've got tow hooks down here, so you can use that for pulling things out of sticky situations. Deja vu like Groundhog Day. I thought I was done with the front of it, but I forgot to talk about the auto leveling headlights. And what that means is, let's say you go up over a railroad hill or you go up over a speed bump, your lights are gonna flash upward to follow the path of the car or the truck. In this case, they actually level, so they're always facing the road. So that way you're not gonna blind anybody, and in turn, if they were driving this, when they go up over that speed bump, they're not gonna blind you or look like they're flashing you with their bright lights. I want to show you under the truck so you can see what's really going on here. Here's a closer look at the two tow hooks on either side. The ground clearance, that's 8.9 inches. Now, get a closer look at the skid plates. That's going to protect some of your valuable components underneath when you're going through brush and sticks, like your suspension, your radiator, your fuel tank, the transfer case. And speaking of suspension, the neat thing about this truck here is it gives you the best of both worlds with the KDSS, Kinetic Dynamic Suspension System. And what it does is it allows you to ride nice and smooth on the highways, so it reduces body lean, and then it gives you much more freedom on the open trail when you're going through more difficult terrain. Again, the best of both worlds with the KDSS. Now, how much could I possibly say about the side of a truck? A lot on this one here. Let's start with the wheels. They're 18-inch split spoke alloy rims. Get a look down the side of it. Since we're on the side, I'll show you the chrome body side molding. That's not it though. It says Land Cruiser on it there. Now the mirrors, there couldn't possibly be enough to say about this, right? Except for it has the turn signal indicators. Down below, you'll see the camera. That's one of the 4 cameras for the bird's eye view camera. It has blind spot monitor indicator there. That is the hardest thing in the world to see. Now, what else about the mirrors? They're power folding, auto dimming, and then they have the reverse tilt down. So when you put it in reverse, it's gonna tilt down, and also memory mirrors. The fuel tank, this is one of those things where you have to get used to the gas tank being on the passenger side. Almost every other Toyota is driver's side, so this is kind of a flip of the switch here. 26.4 gallons, and then it's 13 in the city, 18 in the highway, combines for 15. And there's another viewpoint. Let's get a little hot and heavy underneath the hood, and I can show you what makes this thing tick. First of all, I've always been a huge fan of hydraulic lifts, so I'm really happy that the Land Cruiser has that. It's got flame retardant soundproofing material underneath the hood, and also lining the passenger compartment so that you don't hear a lot of the engine noise. It doesn't spill over into where you're sitting. You can just enjoy each other as opposed to listening to the engine. Now the engine, that is a 5.7 liter V8 engine, dual overhead cam, 32 valve with dual variable valve timing with intelligence. What that means, it has really good horsepower, great low end torque. It's got 381 horsepower, 401 foot-pounds of torque, so it can really get you going from that low speed, give you the kick you need, whether it's on-road or off-road. The transmission, it's 8-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission, so it's really, really smooth. If you're planning on going up any steep hills or rocks or moguls or anything like that, and likewise down them, it's important to know what the approach angle and the departure angles are on this truck. On the Land Cruiser, the approach angle, that's the maximum angle that you can go up a hill or a rock or a ramp without worrying, can I make it up this hill, rut-row, raggy. That's 32 degrees, so you can really go for it. You can do it, you can do it. You can go up that steep hill, 32 degrees, that's quite an angle. And then the departure angle, that's 24 degrees. So a little bit more carefully, but 24 degrees, you can go down safely. And a few other important to knows, this is a full-time four-wheel drive with A-track and torsion locking, limited slip, center differential. It's got the KDSS, like I said. It also has multi-terrain select, hill start assist control, crawl control with off-road turn assist as well. You know what they say? Who are they? They say it's got bells and whistles. What I say is this thing is loaded, even on the back end. It's got color-keyed rear spoiler, rain sensing rear wiper, LED tail lights and stop lights, and I want to take you a little closer. I'm going to give you a buzzword, vortex generators. What does that mean? What these are these little protrusions right here, and they actually help to pull in air closer to the vehicle. It helps with aerodynamics, efficiency, gas mileage. The tow capacity, it's 8,100 pounds, so this thing is a monster. And then tow hooks under here and here. You can see the rear parking sensor, so just like in the front, if you get close to something, it's gonna alert you so you don't hit it. Did I say backup cameras right here? And that's it. Now if I want to open it, use the keyless remote, or I can touch the handle. That's for the top half. You can see the LED lights right here. And then the lower half, slowly lowering, lower half, and then it's gonna cinch it and lock it tight on its own. The button, you can't see the button. I want to see the button. There we go. Voila. I get this question a lot. What about the third row? Do they go up? Do they fold in? How does it work? So I'm going to try to show this and still let you actually see so my big gut's not in the way. What you do is lower this, lower the headrest, lower the strap, and then lock it right back up. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's how you secure it. And then that's the space that you have with the third row pushed to the side. There also is a 120 volt adapter right there. And this button right here, this is for lowering the seat. So let's show that now. Pull this, that releases it. Pull it down, pull it up, and you can actually recline it a little bit that way. So again, pull this strap or lever down, up. There you go. Are people gonna like this review? What if I don't do it good enough? Can I convince them to subscribe to Toyota Jeff YouTube channel? You can do it, Jeff, because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. I can do it. Please hit subscribe now. I'm a little nervous I'm gonna have a hard time showing you how the second row works, but I'm gonna do my best. It's a 40, 20, 40 split seat. So this is 40, the other half is 40, and then the middle is 20. That was easy. Now, what we've got is that comes down, so an armrest here, nice padding. If I want to open this up, I can use that as a storage pocket for whatever I want, maybe paper, something like that. And then push that button and cup holders come out. Okay, there's that part. This is the part I think is going to be tricky. So let me try this. This is a camera work in progress, guys. Okay, if I pull this lever right here, I can move this down so that that part's down. And then pull it back up again. Here's that lever and that. All right, so how do I tumble the seats forward? pull that lever. And the seats tumble forward. Gonna do that with the other side now. Okay, I'm at the other side. Pull that lever. Now, what kind of storage do I have? With everything up and secured like that, I have just over 81 cubic feet of storage space. Can do a lot with that. And if you don't mind here, I'm going to take some camera liberties for a couple minutes. It'll be a little shaky, but forget about the artistry here. I'm going to show you the legroom, the shoulder room, and the headroom in the third row. And I think it's real important to note, this is a very good sized third row. It's not one of those, what I call in a pinch rows or in a pinch seats where you only use it if the family's all piling in together to go to the same restaurant or something like that, or maybe only for little kids. So first of all, legroom. There's a good amount of legroom between me and the second row, folks. Good amount of headroom. This is second row. This is third row. Now let's move the camera around a little bit. Just show this. This is my legroom. So it's a little close, but again, you know, not everybody volunteers to be in the third row, but there's a good amount of space here. And also, we've got cup holders here, a little storage pocket. It's important to note that there are also latch and tethers for children back here. And let's see if I can show the rest of it. This is where the third row seat belt goes. So it pulls down here, clips in here, and then comes across. And here's my headroom. So I'm 5'8", I'm not the tallest dude in the world, but there's a good amount of headroom. So I think even somebody 6 foot could probably sit back here and not be too inconvenienced. It'll be fine. And here's a view of the front. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the second row. So I'll take you on a handheld tour of the second row. I have a lot of legroom here. So legroom, primo, excellent. And also headroom is very good as well. Plenty of room for 3 folks, 3 full-size adults here across. There's with me in the middle. Here's my legroom with the seat back a little bit. I guess that's how I'd really be. And then the driver's side's a little bit more forward, but again, plenty of legroom. Okay, now a tour. LED lights up top. And then we've got a pocket here, a netting pocket. Bottle holders. This is JBL premium sound, by the way, so it sounds like you're at the concert or the symphony of the game. And then the rear, it's dual temperature controls for rear passengers. It's what's called 4-zone digital temperature control. So you've got rear side driver, rear side passenger, and it's also heated seats as well. There's a 12-volt circular port down here. Land Cruiser is one of my favorite interiors to show of all time because it's so classy, so first rate, so luxury. Wood grain trim combined with chrome accents. You can see Pearl Jam radio playing on the Entune radio system. Jeremy spoke in class today. Y'all know that does say Jeremy spoke in class today, right? That's one of those songs where you'll sing it wrong or what you think is right for 30 years and then finally find out that's what they said? What? There is so much I want to show you on the interior. Let's start with the seats. These are leather seats, not Softex. You can see Land Cruiser as you get into the vehicle. This is a 10-way power driver seat with lumbar support. It also has an 8-way power passenger seat. I'll try to show that on the flip side. Memory seats, it has 3 different settings. So mom, dad, kids, whatever, they can all get their own settings right. That includes the mirrors as well. Here's the view from the passenger side. 8-way power seat. I love showing off the interior. so nice. It's almost that level of nice where you don't even think that you're about to spend $87,000 on this. What? Let me show off some of these buttons and controls. These are fun. If you're used to any of my videos, you're used to seeing the mirror adjustment, parking sonar, automatic high beams. This is the headlight cleaner. This right here is the power folding mirrors. And folds back out. Oh, let me do this one. This is the headlight cleaner. We gotta check this one out. See that? Let's do it again. Feel like I'm at the car wash. Working at the car wash, yeah. The steering wheel itself, wood grain trim on the top and the bottom here. Mode, that's AM, FM, CD player, Bluetooth, radio volume, voice commands. Pick up the phone, hang up the phone. Lane departure alert, radar cruise control settings. This goes between your folders that you have and also the multi-information display. So let me show that one here. We can go across here, show compass. What radio station? More Pearl Jam. Don't make me sing. Lane departure alert, radar cruise control. Messages if you have maintenance due. This is for a lane departure alert. This turns your blind spot monitor on and off. You can schedule your maintenance settings. And now let's go to the eco indicator. Speed, digital speed, I really love that one. Sway warning, and back again, and then go back. Tire pressure, oil maintenance. And then this one right here, this actually shows the angle of the tires. Just we turn the wheel. See the angles turn? Very nice. Controls up top here. Vanity mirror with a light. And it also has a second mirror. So you can put that one there, this one here. And now you're more blockaded than Fort Knox. That's as far back as it goes. You can also vent it up and down. Has Safety Connect standard on it. That will help you if you're in an accident or your car gets stolen, that type of stuff. LED spotlight here. Sunglass holder. You will not see this in any other Toyota. Haha, it's nothing. Storage pocket. I'm just kidding. Actually, if you pull this lever right here, it opens up. This is a cool box, so you can cool your Snapples, your lemonades, your sodas. I'm sure we wouldn't need to do beer. That's awesome. Aw, chill out. More buttons and controls. You can close your cup holders. This is ECT power buttons, and what that does is that adjusts the shift point so you can reach a higher RPM level at each shift point. It's really good for if you're going up a steep hill, towing, going to pass somebody on the road, that type of stuff. Crawl control and multi-terrain select, along with, push that one here, that is crawl control turn assist, so it actually will help you when you're going around turns. Crawl control is a low speed off-road cruise control, so you can focus on your steering while you're getting through water or mud or sand or something like that. It'll pull you through, so to speak. And then multi-terrain select, you can select different types of terrain, so it will adjust the traction level on it. For example, if you're going through loose sand and mud, dirt, loose rock, moguls or big rocks, that type of stuff. It's full-time four-wheel drive, so you can be in high four-wheel or low four-wheel. Heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats for driver and passenger. USB and iPod connector, and this might be somewhere where I might put my phone, maybe, that type of stuff. Now to the side and behind of the steering wheel, that's the cruise control. This turns on and off pre-collision system, turns on and off the power mechanism for the back door, that opens and closes it. 360 bird's eye view camera. If I push that, it's going to show what's behind me, and also sort of like a computer simulated model of what's on any side of me, so I can see if there are any obstructions or obstacles there. And if I push it again, this is really cool, it's going to show me on the sides. Remember those side view cameras? So if I open up my door, I can see my notepads there. Tells me if there's anything blocking my path. You can see my notepad.
Temperature, it's 4-zone temperature control, so you can control individually driver's front, passenger front, and both sides on the rear as well. JBL synthesis. What does that mean? That means it has 14 JBL speakers with an amplifier and a subwoofer. It's perfect sound for in the car, so you feel like you're actually at the event listening to it live, just like the performers would want you to. Now, the radio system, that's Entune Premium Audio with JBL sound. It's a 9-inch touchscreen. It's super easy to use. Right now I'm on weather. This is part of the Entune app suite, so I can see what the weather's going to be like all weekend. If I want to go to the home screen, it'll tell me navigation and compass, the radio system, what I'm doing with my car specifically. You can change that for phone setup. Nav goes right to nav. This goes to the Entune app suite, so you can have Pandora, iHeartRadio, audio. I love this one. It's really good sound, so you can adjust your bass, treble, your mid-range just like that. Send all the music to the top, to the back. Real simple. This also has iTunes tagging. It's also got HD radio, and then it's got Grace Note. Grace Note gives you an album cover of what you're listening to or of the genre. So if it doesn't have something specific to Pearl Jam, it's going to do rock, so you can rock out. Now watch this. When I've got the car in reverse, it shows me what's behind me. Now, when I have it in drive, it can show me what's in front of me. You can see the stop sign coming up ahead. So that way you can be alerted pretty much on all sides of you. Any type of obstacles or obstructions, that type of stuff. Boy, you know you're in a truck when you're in the Land Cruiser, but it rides so smooth, so quiet, so comfortable, and you know it's going to go for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles. This rides so nice. It's so quiet. They have really soundproofed this car. It handles really well. I'm on some slick roads right now because it was just raining and it's going to rain again. Lane departure alert. Stay in your lane, Jeff. The nice thing about the Land Cruiser is it's a bigger vehicle, obviously, but you never not feel like you're in control of the road and of the car. I feel like I'm totally in control, can handle it fine. This drives so nice. And you know, Toyota doesn't do a lot of advertising on the Land Cruiser. This is what we call one of those cult following vehicles, sort of like the 4Runner. It's not advertised a lot. People always know where it is. They know the updates on it, and they want them. We get lots of customers trading in Land Cruisers for the newest model, newest gen of it. Let's check out the turning circle. It's 38 feet, so it turns really tight for the type of vehicle it is. I'm going to show you how the multi-terrain monitor works and how it can best be used to your advantage. We've got our bird's eye view camera right here. That's going to work in the monitor. So I push it once. It's going to show us in front of the car and then a surround. So now it can show us when we're going on dangerous terrain like this one. It can show us, and it projects the path also of where your wheels are going to be going. Now to put it in reverse, it can show us in reverse. And if I push it one more time, it's going to show the side view out from the side mirrors, and it gives a 14-inch clearance so you can see what you're getting close to with your wheels. If I open up the door, it shows what's there as well. So now let's put it in reverse, see what's behind me. And there you go, all 4 angles. And since people always ask for it, here is the 0 to 60. That is great acceleration for something that's 5,300 pounds curb weight. It gets up and go. It's probably part of that 401 foot-pounds of torque. Get you started early so that you can really dig in, get traction, and get going. Thank you all so much for watching. Please come buy one from me, Jeff Teague, Fred Anderson, Toyota in Raleigh. Please subscribe to Toyota Jeff YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.